Hello mga kabugtaw. Naalala ko noon nung isang subject ko sa teolohiya no, nung nag-aaral ko sa University of Louvain. May tinatawag na reading the sign of the times. Ano bang nakikita mo? Anong nangyayari sa buhay mo? Ano kaya ang pinapahiwatig ng Diyos sa'yo? O sabihin ko anong pinapahiwatig ng universe sa'yo? And reading the sign of the times, it seems all arrows are pointing to war, gera. Bago ako magpatuloy, I would like to congratulate Asian Century Philippines for a very sinakamentong Laurel, sinakaado, for a very successful No to War forum in Cebu and concert. Ang daming pumunta. Tapos ang daming viewers. No to War kasi it seems all roads are leads to war. No? Ukraine ngayon, mainit sa Middle East. Sa Venezuela. No? Baka puputok yan. At siyempre dito sa Asia, ang target nga ng kano dito, 2027. Kung sa nabasa ko, hindi naabutin ng 2027 yan. Bakit war? Bakit gera? No? Ano ang, why is it, what is it that they don't tell you about war? Ano bang ang, sabi nila, war is about the bad guy and the good guy. Hindi. Iba ang tinuturo sa school, iba ang katotohanan. No? What we learned in textbook was the children's version, but the real story is darker, hidden, and forbidden. War is about money, power, and control, and the people who profited while millions died. They don't care about those who died. May siyam ako na punto no, sa tungkol dito sa gera. Number one, war were profit machines. War weren't just fought, they were financed. Bank made fortunes lending to government, drowning in debt. Naalala ko, yung communist revolution was financed by Rothschild. Everywhere in Europe, the Rothschilds finance both sides always, no? Wall Street banks quietly backed both Allied and Axis power ng Second World War. Yung mga bangko, pinansa Allied, pinansa Axis. Swiss banks laundered gold stolen by the Nazis. Hindi lang gold, mga artwork. Sine yun, movie yun na mga American soldiers have to recover the artwork that were looted by the Nazis. Interest payments from war loans are for decades. Tagal na bayaran. For the elites, war wasn't tragedy. It was a business model. Sabi, ginawa lang business model yung gera. The clean story you were told. Ito yung tinuro sa atin sa school. In class, the war looked simple. Good nations fought bad nations. Freedom defeated tyranny. Sacrifice created peace. Good guy, bad guy. Of course, history is written by the victors. Kung sino yung victors, they write history, sila yung bida doon. But reality isn't so clean. Behind every headline, there were secret deals, hidden profiteers, and truths so ugly that they had to be buried. Number two, corporations armed both sides. Ever wonder why the enemies had the same technology? Because they came from the same corporations. IBM Punch Card Tech helped Nazi logistics. Standard Oil, fuel supply, both allied and access indirectly. Siyempre, sa war machines mo, kailangan mo ng fuel. Sa anong source ng fuel na yan? Ford and General Motors factories operated in Germany during the war. They also operated in America. When soldiers fired bullets, CEO counted profit. Tuwing putok ng baril, tuwing putok ng kanyon, tuwing hagit-hit ng mga missile, CEO profits. Okay? Number 3, colonial soldiers were erased. Over 4 million soldiers from India, Africa, and Asia fought in the wars. They were promised freedom. They were sent to die in foreign lands. But in textbooks, barely a mention because their story didn't fit the narrative of European heroism. Kasi itong mga soldiers, they were very, very cruel. Parang yung dito sa Pilipinas yun, like the massacre of the Balangiga Massacre. No? Kaya ini-erase yan. No? Ako nga, hindi ko nalaman, natutunan yung Balangiga Massacre sa history nung nag-aaral ako sa grade school saka high school, kahit college. No? Huli na lang. No? Why didn't we learn this in school? Because history is written by the winners. And the winners choose what you forget. Kawawa yung mga sundalong pinadala sa mga foreign land just to be erased. No? Number 4, ito masakit. Civilian became pawns. We're told wars are fought between armies, but the deadliest target were the civilians. Dresden was firebombed into ash. Hiroshima and Nagasaki wiped out cities in seconds. London bleeds nightly for months. Manila was the second worst bombed city in the world after war. So talagang pinatag ni MacArthur. Surrender na yung Japanese. Wala na po, talagang binomba ng binomba just to destroy the industry para hindi makabangon ng Pilipinas para maging dependent sa Amerika and destroy our industrialization capability. Civilians weren't collateral damage. They were strategic targets used to break morale and force surrender. Alala ko yung kanta ni Boy George, yung war stupid and people stupid and life means nothing for some strange warrior. It's always the civilians. Truth number 5, manufactured enemies. Ito, nations don't just happen to go to war. Enemies are manufactured through propaganda. Ito na nangyayari sa Asia ngayon. They're preparing the ground. Demonizing China, inagaw ng teritoryo natin, hindi naman totoo yan. No? Pinapagalit ang mga Pilipino, karamihan sa mga Pilipino hindi naman matindi mag-isip. Kaya naniniwala sa mga napapanood sa TV, nakikita sa radyo. No? So demonizing enemies. Poster painted rival as monster. Yun, dinidemonize ngayon China. No? Sa Africa, sa South America, pinagdiriwan ng mga taong China doon. Kasi ang West, darating doon, may dalang bomba, tangke, bala, kanyon. Ang China pupunta doon, may dalang fertilizer, binhi, seeds, traktora, train. Pero dito sa Pilipinas, the propaganda is working because of the colonial mentality. Second, because Filipinos are not critical thinkers. Media spread half-truth and outright lies. Imagine yung National Compete Act ng Amerika, 1.8 billion just for propaganda. Pero lawag na, imagine yung 1.8 billion yan, malaking tulong sa healthcare sa mga homeless nila. But why spend so much for propaganda to demonize China? Siyempre, because the long-term objective is profit. People weren't conditioned to fight wars, they didn't start. Wars aren't born from hate. Hate is manufactured to justify wars. Yan ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas ngayon. Ginagalit mga Pilipino against China. Kung hindi nagagalit sa Vietnam, mas maraming inoccupy ang Vietnam kasi yung Vietnam alay ng Kano. Hindi nagagalit sa DPWH, so sa mga diskaya, sa mga contractors. Kung meron na, kikita ko na sa social media, yung mga rally. Nako, yung nakita ko yung sa Indonesia, yung tiraasan nga lang yung allowance ng mga politician. Grabe na yung riot. That's why Indonesia is more prosperous kasi pinaglalaban nila ang lipunan nila. Tayo mga Pilipino, kailan tayo magigising? Ang mamatay ng dahil sa iyo, saan na? Saan na? Number 6, hidden agendas behind the war. What's the agenda behind the wars? Bakit ba gusto magkagyera? Wars weren't only about land. dati kasi agawan ng lupa, no? They were about reshaping the world order. After World War I, the creation of League of Nations. After World War II, the United Nations and the Bretton Woods system that created World Bank, IMF, and US dollars became the global reserve currency. War is really creating a new world order. Yung World Bank, IMF, ever since yung mga nagpapahirap sa karamihang bansa, kasama na Pilipinas dyan. War justified surveillance states, new borders, and new elites. No? It justifies surveillance on its citizens. No? Spying on its own citizens. No? Martial law. No? Kita natin yun, ang martial law ni Marcos Sr. dito noon. Every war ended with ordinary people burying their dead, while elites walk away with a new global system. Kahit ngayon, pag nagka-nuclear war lang, ang mga elites na yan, may dams na sila. DUMBS, deep underground military bases where they can survive for years. No? Ang casualty, maraming mamatay. Then after that, they will have a new world order. Dapat magising na tayo. Number 7, winners wrote and sanitized history. The atrocities of losers were publicized. The atrocities of winners were buried. Kita natin yun. Dito, kalupitan ng mga Hapon noon. Kalupitan ng mga Koreano, ganun din sa Europe. Kalupitan ng mga Germans, pero hindi napakita yung kalupitan ng mga Russians doon. Sa Vietnam, ganun din. No? Ang kalupitan ng Vietcong pinapakita, pero ang kalupitan ng mga Amerikano hindi pinapakita. Ganun din dito sa Pilipinas. No? Yung kalupitan ng mga Amerikano noon, lalo na yung pananakop nila noon, erase. No? Allied firebombings killed more than some Axis campaign. Kahit dito sa Pilipinas, do you know that the Americans through their bombings killed more Filipinos than the Japanese killed Filipinos? Mas marami pinatay ang mga Amerikano na Pilipino dito kaysa sa mga Hapon. No? Hindi natin natutunan sa school yan. Hindi tinuturo yan. Colonial soldiers massacre went unmentioned. No? Balangiga massacre. No? Atrocities by victors were quietly erased. History wasn't recorded, it was polished, sanitized. Number 8, secret deals in smoke-filled rooms, mga boardroom. Wars didn't end on battlefields, they ended in boardrooms. Corporation carved up oil fields, nakita natin sa Middle East. Banks dictated reparations and loans. No? Dito sa Pilipinas, karamihan doon sa war reparation, pumunta lang sa bulsa ng mga politiko noon. No? Secret societies and elite conferences decided what the world would look like after the war. Did soldiers die for freedom? Many died so that banker companies and dynasties could redraw maps and control resources. Nalala ko nung sa PMA, talagang ginigising yung patriotismo para sa bayan, para sa bayan. Yun pala, laro lang. Para pala sa mga bankero, sa mga korporasyon. Truth number 9, the wars never really ended. World War I didn't end, it became World War II. World War II didn't end, it became the Cold War. Ay, maraming namatay doon sa Cold War. Like dito sa Pilipinas, lalo na sa Latin America, no? Ang sumusuporta sa Amerika ay yung mga ang tawag yun, mga vigilantes, mga mercenaryo na finance ng Amerika, at the same time finance ng Russia. No? Dami namatay nung Cold War. And the Cold War didn't end, it became financial war, cyber war, and propaganda war. It's ongoing. The method changed, the elite profits didn't. No? So, ganun pa rin. Schools gave you a simplified theory of heroes and villains. The real story is darker, sharper, and far more profitable. Tulad halimbawa, ang tinuturo sa school, the Americans entered the Second World War, especially in the Pacific, kasi binomba ng Hapon ang Pearl Harbor. Pero ang hindi tinuturo sa school, dahil binakade ng Amerikano ang oil road ng Japan. Siyempre, the industry of Japan will halt, the country will die. No? Walang profit eh. Pero yan talaga, pero tinuturo na lang na binomba yung Pearl Harbor. Hindi tinuturo bakit binomba ng Hapon ang Pearl Harbor. Wars weren't fought for freedom. They were fought for profit, power, and control. And the same family still benefits today. Rothschild, Rockefellers, JP Morgan, the European royals. Don't keep this truth to yourself. Spread to awaken the masses. Dapat magising na tayo, ginagamit lang tayo. But there's power in unity. Information is power. Pag alam na natin na ang giyera pala ay ginagawa lang tayong pambala sa kanyon. Tapos may mga kumikita pala, lalo na yung mga elite sa mga big corporation. Dapat tutulan na yung giyera. Because war stupid, and people stupid in life means nothing to some strange warrior.